Inflation is crazy. One 80s school flyer is now 100 school emails. No thanks. 30 adorable lunch ideas for back to school. I put my phone down for an hour and miss 67 back to school emails. Back to school ads give me anxiety, and I'm not even in school. Me. How was school? Kindergartner. A 45-minute monologue on lunch. Is chicken the animal spelled the same as chicken the food? My child, about to be shook. Me. Yay, back to school clothes shopping is done. 5. A week before school starts. Growth spurt. My 8 years old had the audacity to ask me why I cross my legs when I sneeze. You dude, you are the reason. Got back to school supplies a week ago, but the kids found the box. So now they're all over my house supplies. Here's a little song I wrote about the kids going back to school. It's called OH Thank God. And a 1 and a 2. Accidentally asked my coworker if they needed to go potty before a meeting. I have to find a new job now. May your kids find both shoes, the drop-off lines be short and your coffee stay hot. Back to school prayer. Ah, a new school year. Fresh books, new clothes, and an updated assortment. Why I didn't eat my lunch today. Excuses. Dropping kid off at first day of kindergarten. 5 years old. I'm gonna miss you. Me? Already in the car, what? Absolutely no one. Elementary schools. Tomorrow is camping day. Wear your favorite adventure gear. Me? Buys a year's worth of snacks. Okay kids, remember, these are for school. Kids have already eaten all the snacks. So excited for my kids to return to school, so I can spend my free time reading the 50 emails their school sends each day. Thoughts and prayers for my teen, who had to wake up today and live. Santa is watching. Me, a Jewish mother, to her children in September. Teachers ask for emergency contact info. They already have like jobs asking you to re-enter everything from the resume you just attached. I'm mom. You might remember me from such hits as, when is this assignment due? And its sequel, how long have you known about this? My 4-year-old forgot the word microwave and called it a warm fridge instead. It's the night before the first day of school, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring. School email. One more thing. Me. I had my first crush on a girl when I was in the first grade. My 7 years old. Wow, that was a long time ago. Do you think she's still alive? The TV just said, everyone is looking forward to the start of the school year. And under her breath my daughter said, that's a big load of B. Who wants to play the? How long will it take for my kid to lose an item of their brand new school uniform? Might go first, 3 days. 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 9:59 p.m. 12-year-old. I need some glitter, crayons, and poster board for school tomorrow. Me, to my 4-year-old. Remember, you can't bring anything electric into the tub. 6-year-old. Technically you can, but it will kill you. Me, yeah, thanks. I asked 5 if he learned anything at school today. He thought for a bit, then said, I learned if I kick Theo again, I need to make sure Mrs. Cobb isn't watching. I'm conflicted by the relief I feel dropping my kids back at school after summer break, and the annoyance of having to put on pants before 10 a.m. Everybody wants their kids to go back to school, until they're stranded on the toilet without toilet paper, and no one's around to grab a new roll. Son, I hate school. Me, I know, but you need to go to school to someday get a job that you'll also hate. The preschool just said my kid had to be potty trained before school started. They did not say I had to get my toddler to stop calling the toilet seat the butthole. My 3-year-old niece wanted me to pretend I was her baby. When I pretended to cry, she promptly put a pillow over my face and told me shush. Kids are terrifying. My kids understand that the most important part of any 5-minute chore is the 45 minutes they spend fighting over who's going to do it. Me. What did you do today? 9 years old, after doing 8 hours of school. Nothing. What did you do? Me, after doing 8 hours of nothing. Everything. So many things. All the things. My 5-year-old as I dropped her off at school. Don't worry, I won't say the F words. Somehow, that felt kinda comforting. Just want to send a quick, go FK yourself, to whoever taught my 3-year-old the phrase. Was that the best you can do? My tween said I am like the most embarrassing mom ever. So I left a mommy loves you napkin in his lunch because I don't just want to be like her, I want to be her. I like to think of myself as a nurturing and tolerant dad, yet even I'm surprised by the number of times each day I find myself thinking, please just shut the F up for 5 minutes. I just emailed my kid's school 27 times in a row and forgot the attachment on half of them and resent again just to make a damn point. Me. How was your first day? 12, in tears. Why didn't you tell me middle school doesn't have a playground? Parents, take a photo of your child on their first day of school so you can remember which child to take home at the end of the day. The most rewarding part of having a teenage daughter is having someone who looks exactly like you, acts just like you, but who also finds everything about you absolutely repulsive. My toddler climbed out of her crib, and my first thought was, why don't they make some kind of lid or attachment for the top of these things? Then I realized, oh, it's a cage. My kids are at school and my wife is on a business trip, so I'm all alone at home for the first time in 1.5 years. I should be excited, but instead I'm mostly just worried about locking myself out of the house. First week of school. Struggled to wake the kids up at 7 a.m., everyone in the house in tears. Saturday. They are both up at 6:30 a.m. jumping on my bed. School is back in session. Fall sports have resumed. My kids are both signed up for extracurricular activities. Things are going well. Until I realized that I have to get them to multiple places at the exact same time. Accidentally put grown-up toothpaste on my toddler's toothbrush, and he screamed like I was cleaning his teeth with a Carolina Reaper dipped in Tabasco sauce. One of my kids went back to school, shopping, in our leftover supplies from last year. My other kid gave me a 3-page itemized list of the supplies she wants me to buy. And I'm not supposed to have a favorite? My son is singing a song he made up called Free the Nipples because he doesn't want to wear a shirt, and I don't think I'm mature enough to be a parent right now. My teen left her phone at home when she went to school, so unfortunately she can't text me if she needs anything. Fortunately, she also can't text me if she needs anything. Me, do you want more breakfast? 6. No, I'm full, I have a small tummy. Me, okay, that's fine, you can. 6. Not like you, have a big tummy, huge, it's so big, not like my small one, yours is so giant. Me, I said you can go now, thanks. The absolute best thing about today is that I told my 10-year-old I was nominated for the National Book Award, and he then told me that out of all the kids in his class, he can stuff the most Oreos in his mouth. Last night at dinner, my 6-year-old asked me what the most dangerous shark was, and I said the loan shark, so naturally I received an email from his teacher this morning. My daughter just told me she really wants to see this movie with Maya Hawke's dad, and I cannot get over how easy it is for these kids to make me feel like I'm 1,000 years old. While other parents are buying pencils and notebooks for back-to-school season, I'm gathering intel on the class Mean Girls in case my daughter needs to emotionally destroy them. My kids are fighting because my 11 years old filled my 6 years old Minecraft house with cats. There's like 100 cats in the house, and she can't get rid of them. As a parent, I don't know how to handle this situation, lol. Never judge someone's dietary choices. I, for example, was about to eat an apple when my dog stepped on my kid's backpack, popping open a bag of chips, which I then had to eat lest they went bad. Me. How was the first day of school? Son. Best day ever. Me, really? What did you do? Son. Nothing really, just kind of sat there. Me. Did you make any friends? Son. Yeah, a best friend. Me. What's his name? Son. I don't know. Kindergarten is a trip, y'all. Here's a little song I wrote about getting kids up for school. It's called Wake Up, Wake Up. I said wake up, you should have been up 20 minutes ago. Why aren't you dressed yet? OMG, you've missed the bus. Now I have to drive you to school. AYFKM. And a 1 and a 2. 5 during the Queen's funeral. I can't wait to marry Prince George and be queen of the world. When do they all have lunch? I wonder if they keep snacks in those big furry hats. When I'm queen, I'll tell my servants to bring me a cheese bagel. Mommy, can you bring me a cheese bagel? I seriously thought I'd pull up, give my son a kiss, and drive off on the first day of kindergarten. Instead, we parked 4 blocks away from the school, waited in line for over an hour, and finished all of his snacks before we even made it to the building. This is madness. My 5 years old can't drive her pretend car because she can't find her driver's license that she made out of cardboard. She's stressing because she doesn't know how she's going to take her babies to the park. Her pretend play is too real. I'm stressing with her. Every time my mom stays over with my son for the night, we come home and the whole house is clean, even though I left it messy. My son is perfectly behaved, and she's folded my laundry. How are moms? Aren't I a mom? Why am I not this kind of mom? Conversations with my kids during the school year. Kids at breakfast. Meh. Kids on the way to school. Bleh. Kids after school. Un. Kids at dinner. Erg. Kids at bedtime. Let me describe the last 7 years of my life. In detail. It began in your womb in the summer of 2010. Dropped my daughter for her first day at school today. I was worried she would cry and make all of us miserable. This girl walks into the school, doesn't look back to say goodbye. WTH? No emotions whatsoever. Walked in like a cyborg and didn't look back. Cool, no yawa. It's cool.